Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. No talking points memo this evening, so we can get right to Donald Trump, his first extensive post-debate national interview in prime time. There are two daily tracking polls out today. The Los Angeles Times has Trump up by 4 percentage points. Reuters has Clinton up by 4. More after-debate scientific polling is due shortly. Internet polling not scientific. More than 80 million people watched the debate in the USA alone, and joining us now from Wisconsin is Donald Trump. Well, first of all, is there anything Hillary Clinton said in the debate that you will use, your campaign will use against her in the weeks ahead?
Well, I think possibly so, Bill, but I do think that, I really loved the experience of it. It was amazing. I saw the audience was record-setting, and I had a great time. And I know you say the polls weren't scientific, but every single poll that was taken, I won the debate, and some of them by a lot. And Google just came out with the first real poll, and it was a big one, and I'm up by 2 or 3 points, so that was pretty good.
All right, well, we'll see. They'll stream in the scientific polls. But what I was getting at, though, is there something that Hillary Clinton said during the 90 minutes that has stuck in your mind, that something said, you know what, we're going to use that. We're going to come after her on that. Anything like that?
I think there is, and I'll tell you what really happened during the debate that was very interesting to me. I saw when she's talking about what she's going to do and how she's going to do it and all of this, I realized she's been doing this for 26 to 30 years, and nothing ever gets done. Even when she went to the United States Senate representing New York, she said she was going to bring jobs back to New York, and it was a disaster. Upstate New York is a total disaster. But as she was talking about the various things, and I started to say, wait a minute, Hillary, you've been there for 26 years, and you haven't done it. Why all of a sudden are you going to do it? You're not going to do it. It's just you're going to get votes, and then after the votes, it's going to be see you later. I'll see you in 4 years or whatever. But that hit me during the debate, I think, more than any other time.
Okay.
Whether it's health care or child care or any of the things that she talks about, Bill, it's not going to happen, okay? It's just not going to happen.
Now,
these people talk. I mean, her in particular, she talks and nothing gets done, unless it's for her or her donors.
When she was Senator of New York, you were friendly with her, though. She and her husband went to your wedding. We look back, you weren't real critical of Hillary Clinton at the time. Did you think she was doing a good job back then?
Bill, I was a businessman. I was all over the world. I was doing great. And frankly, I got along with all politicians. It was my job to get along with politicians. I didn't go around criticizing very many of them, almost none of them. Because when you're a businessman, you have to get along with the politicians, both Democrats and I get along with everybody.
But in your secret mind,
I get along with the Republicans.
In your secret mind, did you go, she's screwing up, she's not doing anything back then when she was senator?
Well, I didn't focus on it. Like, today I focus on this. I don't even think about my business. I built a great company, a phenomenal company. I don't even think about it. The kids are running it with executives. And, I don't think about it. Now, I think about it. But I always got along with politicians. It was a very important aspect of my business.
And those of us who know Manhattan know that's true. Now, they're going to come after you, they being the Clinton campaign, on the statement that you made that you were smart for paying as few taxes as you could possibly pay. You know that's going to be in the next debate. It's going to be on campaign ads. Do you have any defense for that right now?
No, I didn't say that. What she said is maybe you paid no taxes. I said, well, that would make me very smart.
Right.
And I have to tell you something. Tax is a big expense. And I would mind paying taxes a lot less if our politicians knew how to spend the money. But they don't. They waste the money. I mean, they don't know what they're doing with the money. In some cases they do, and they have bad motives. But they basically don't know what they're doing, Bill, with the money. And whether it goes into the Middle East, I see the other day a report come out, $6 trillion. $6 trillion spent on the Middle East. We could have rebuilt our country twice. And $6 trillion was spent on the Middle East. And where are we? Go back 15 years. If we did nothing, we'd be in much better shape.
I'm Hillary Clinton. I'm Hillary Clinton in the next debate. And I say to you what she said yesterday in North Carolina. Hey, if he's not going to pay any taxes and he thinks that's smart, what does that make us? We pay taxes. Are we stupid? How are you going to answer that?
Well, first of all, I never said I didn't pay taxes. She said, maybe you didn't pay taxes.
Right.
And I said, well, that would make me smart because tax is a big payment. But I think a lot of people say that's the kind of thinking that I want running this nation.
Okay.
Because you look at the way our country is running we lose $800 billion a year on trade deals with the world. $800 billion a year, Bill. Who makes these deals? So I think a lot of people, actually, I had two groups. Some people loved that statement and other people didn't. But the fact is that I think people are looking at it like maybe that's the kind of person we need. Hey, look, I built a great company.
A shrewd businessman.
I have a tremendous, I have a tremendous record.
I got some more questions.
And to be honest with you, but I think that's the kind of thinking we need in our country.
Okay. Now, the other avenue they're going to come after you is the women card, all right? And they're going to say that you're a mean guy and you don't respect women. Do you have anything further to say on this Miss Universe thing?
No, not much. I mean, look, I hardly know this person. This is a person 20 years ago. She wasn't a successful, I sold the Miss Universe contest at for a tremendous price about, 6 months ago. Worked out great. So I don't have anything to do with it anymore, but I really enjoyed it when I had it. But this is a person, Bill, that was the first one under my ownership. She did not do well. She had a lot of difficulties. And, they wanted to fire her. The company itself wanted to fire her. I saved her job. I'll bet you if you put up and added up all the time I spoke to her, it was probably less than 5 minutes. I mean, I had nothing to do with this person, but they wanted to fire her. I saved her job because I said that's going to be ruinous. And I've done that with a number of the young ladies where I saved their job, but the staff itself. And you know what happened? Look what I get out of it. I get nothing. So a lot of things are coming out about her. I'm not going to say anything. I couldn't care less. But it's somebody I don't know certainly very well. I saved her job because they wanted to fire her for putting on so much weight. And it is a beauty contest. Say what you want, Bill. I mean, they know what they're getting into. It's a beauty contest. And I said, don't do that. Let her try and lose the weight. Can you imagine I end up in a position like this? So that's the way it is. I really just don't know her.
Do you think that was a cheap shot by Secretary Clinton to bring that up?
Well, I think it was, and now a lot of things are coming out that I wasn't aware of, like they say that she threatened the life of a judge, and they got involved in all sorts of problems, and some reports just came out 20 minutes ago about her. And, if that turns out to be true, a lot of the things that are turning out to be perhaps true, I think it's going to make Hillary look extremely bad. But again, I helped somebody, and this is what you get for helping somebody, but I just don't know her.
Okay. Do you believe that you have to do better among women, American women, to win the election, or do you believe you have enough support now?
Well, I think I'm doing well, and I have been doing well, especially with married women. You saw the numbers. I mean, they went way up. The Google just came out, and it has me. It was the first big post-debate poll, and we're doing very well. And I think we're doing very well with married women. Now, don't forget, Hillary has spent over $200 million on ads against me. Many of those ads are false. They're vicious and they're false, and they are vicious, believe me. And with all of that, I guess I'm leading. Would you say I'm leading, or
I don't know. I'll know better on Friday if you're ahead or not. So I mean, we're just we're data people here. Now I'm going to hold you over.
Bill,
this is
you
a
have
lot.
To understand. Hey, Bill. Yeah. $200 million and more has been spent on me.
I understand.
And I'm spending very little.
You.
We're going to spend some good money, but I mean, and by the way, those ads are largely false. There's so many inaccuracies in those ads. It's really, really
now, sit tight.
a terrible thing.
Sit